love got to do with it? Hi there, my name's Kat, coming to you from the Soul Sister channel. I've got your astrological forecast and spiritual guidance for the week ahead, beginning today, August the 2nd. And this week, we're going to talk about the incredible energy of Venus in Libra and how we're going to use this energy to consciously create the life we want. We have Venus in Taurus is the lower vibration, not a negative vibration, but the lower vibration of love. But when Venus goes into Libra, love becomes elevated. Let's look at it. Venus in Taurus is our physical love. Venus in Libra is our spiritual love. And that is what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to share some tips and tricks on how we can consciously use this energy to move ahead and create that life of our dreams. Venus is all about love, but the higher elevation of love, peace, balance. So there are 4 tips and tricks I want to talk about this week that are going to help us embrace this Venus energy so that we can use it to create what we want consciously. I mean, we've been spending a lot of our lives being batted about by the outer world, trying to take our power, compromise us to fit in their story. But here is the fact. We are divine beings. We are entitled to abundance and everything that we want. The only reason we don't have everything we want is that we get in our own way. We allow the outer world to tell us that we're unworthy. We allow the outer world to tell us we should be afraid or we don't have enough, instead of going to that guide on the inside and looking for guidance within ourselves. And that's what we're learning to do, because in this world moving ahead, as I keep talking about, it's changing drastically so quickly. We're a little bit discombobulated. We don't know what the hell is going on, do we? What the hell is going on and why am I here? But we are all here at this time. We all wanted to be here at this time for this incredible transformation from the Piscean to the Aquarian age. And what we are experiencing now is that energy shifting, and we have to learn to use this new energy and let the past go to create the life that we want, that will be successful in moving forward. Now, Venus in Libra, the first thing I'm going to talk about, it's like my favorite thing to talk about, because we, as I said last week, we are really challenged in boundaries. Boundaries is the first step that I want us to keep in our minds this week, to make sure we honor our own boundaries and we honor the other's boundaries. This brings balance and respect into the relationship. It allows us to honor the divinity within the other as well as in ourselves. It allows us to be true to who we are, to make sure that we are embracing and expressing our true, authentic self in our work. Boundaries. Along with honoring each other's boundaries, we need to understand everyone in our lives, everyone, are our teachers. They are here to help us learn and grow. Sometimes we're like, yeah, well, I don't know about that, but it is true. So instead of this mindset that comes from unworthiness, fear, and lack when we're interacting with the other this week, and we're saying to ourselves, why are they doing that to me? Why are they making me the victim? Instead of being the victim this week, because when we're the victim, we give up all our power. We've compromised everything just because we feel unworthy and we're fearful and we don't have enough. So when we catch ourselves trying to become the victim, why are they doing that to me? Let's flip the script this week. Let's turn it around to, what are they trying to teach me? What do I need to pay attention to here? What within me isn't quite resolved? What do I need to look at? They're just a reflection of us. So get out of the victim mode and respect our boundaries. And that moves us to the second thing the second point, tip and trick I want us to keep in our toolbox this week, and that is compromising ourselves. Venus wants balance. It wants everyone to get along. That is the energy that we're working with. So we can realize this energy and use it to make sure that we're entertaining all the opinions at the table. We're listening. But here's what we're not going to do. We're not going to compromise ourselves. We're not going to give away our power this week because we want everyone to get along, and it doesn't matter what I think. I'm just gonna sit in the corner over here, and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't compromise ourselves, our true selves, to fit into someone else's story this week. Remember, we're going to tend to want to do that because we don't want confrontation. We want everyone to get along. And so what we're going to do is we're going to compromise ourselves and our truth to try to make that happen. And it doesn't work because now we've screwed ourselves and we can't be fully present, and we've given away all our power, and we can't control or create the life that we're trying to create. Now we're into somebody else's story. The third thing, one of my other favorite topics, the third thing I want us to get back to this week is sacred space. Not only our little space that we can come to to quiet and center, align, meditate, come back to our true selves, because we should be doing that at least once a day now. But Venus in Libra, we appreciate the finer aesthetics. And so the message to us is clean up our shit, clean up our space, organize, declutter, redecorate, or refresh. But our home needs to be a reflection of the peace and the balance that we find within ourselves, so that our outer world can better reflect our inner world, and they can work better together. When our outer world is decluttered and organized, the energy can move much easier through the channels. So that is the third tip and trick this week. Clean up our shit and make sure we honor our sacred space and we're visiting it at least once a day. And the fourth tip and trick, the fourth tip, is understanding giving and receiving. And I've talked about this before, and I really suck at receiving. I really do. I like to give, but it is really, really hard for me to allow people to give back to me. Now, I will tell you, and I will confess, what that means is I don't feel that I'm worthy to receive. But hey, wait a minute. I'm a divine child of God. And not only when I allow others to give to me that helps me out, it also allows them to be of service. It allows them to embrace and express their true authentic self and their work and their purpose. So I've had to work really, really hard and consciously on that. And I think many of us do, because we just don't feel that we're worthy to receive. And of course, that's keeping us from all the good stuff. It's keeping us from all the good stuff. It's keeping us from our abundance, from that life that we're dreaming of, because we're in our own way. We allow the outer world to dictate to us what our worth is, instead of being responsible and understanding that we are divine children of God and we are responsible for our own life, nobody else. So that is the good stuff for the week ahead. Let's go through it real quick. We got 4 tips and tricks for using the Venus in Libra energy consciously to create the life that we're trying to create, to manifest. The first thing is the boundaries, honoring each other's space and remembering that everyone is our teacher. And instead of playing the victim, why are you doing this to me? Wah, wah, wah. What are you trying to teach me? What do I need to learn here? Flip that script. 2, compromising ourselves so everyone gets along, so there's no conflict. But what we end up doing is compromising our true, authentic self and our purpose. What we end up doing is giving our power away, and we don't honor who we are. So it is very, very, it's self-sabotaging. So we think we're above it because we're compromising ourselves so that everyone gets along. But everyone needs to hear our perspective too. It's just as important as everyone else's. We are worthy. Our voice does deserve to be heard. Number 3, clean up our shit, clean up our space. Make sure our sacred space is ready for us to come, so that if we're having a rough day or whatever, we just visit every day, because we got to keep that connection going. Our intuition is becoming more and more important as we move from looking to the outer world to direct us, to follow the inner guidance within ourselves to direct us forward. Intuition is the way universe and our higher self communicates with us. So we need to get that honed and opened so we can hear. So clean up our space. As we clean up our space in the outer world, the inner world can become more aligned, more peaceful, and open to the communication from our higher selves and the universe. And number 4, give and receive. It should be a balance. If we're giving too much and depleting ourselves, we need to step back so that we can receive. We need to step back so we can receive the blessings of the universe, so that we can rest and rejuvenate ourselves, so that we can be ready to go again. Learn to receive. Learn the balance between giving and receiving. It's a lesson of Venus in Libra. So that is the week ahead. If we follow these tips and tricks, we will get way farther along in manifesting that life that we're working on. As I said, we're not going to find it in the past. The past is done. We're leaving Pisces behind, and we're moving into the incredible age of Aquarius, where our direction comes from within, where we celebrate each other's incredible uniqueness, where we work together to create an incredible world that supports every single one of us. So, we have our work to do. We have come to this planet at this time for this transition, for this transformation, and we need to get the work done that we've been talking about on the Soul Sister channel. So not only can we fully embrace who we truly are and our purpose, but we can contribute to the health and the evolvement of all our brothers and sisters, because we are all one. I don't care what they tell you, we are all one. Separation is just an illusion. What one does affects the other, regardless. So the more we work on ourselves, the more we help heal all our brothers and sisters. So let's get started. Let's get our soul toolbox out. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we'll say our Sun and Leo affirmation. Let's take our first deep cleansing breath. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more now. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the darkness, negativity, toxicity. We see that all flowing away out of our bodies to wherever it came from. In its place, we're being filled with this beautiful light, made up of white light, love, and goodwill. Not only does it fill our entire bodies, all of our bodies, it's also protecting us. It's deflecting all that evil, low vibration, negativity, toxicity, nastiness back to wherever it came from. And while we're in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we will say our Sun and Leo affirmation. I am the ruler of my world. I choose to rule from love, abundance, and gratitude. We'll say the affirmation. We'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for just 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation together. I am the ruler of my world. I choose to rule with love, abundance, and gratitude. Good stuff, you guys. Really good stuff. And we got our toolbox packed this week, don't we? Don't forget to take those 3 deep cleansing breaths and the Sun and Leo affirmation with us wherever we go. As I always say, those 3 breaths can get us back to balance and alignment and centeredness right now. And so that we can take that breath and be able to look at whatever we're dealing with a little bit more objectively. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. I do daily inspirational oracle messages that help keep us balanced, aligned, and connected to our higher selves during the day. I also like to post memes that make us think outside the box, give us a new perspective. They also offer guidance and direction if we're feeling a little bit lost. So go check out the Soul Sister Cat Facebook page, and don't forget to check out Soul Sister channel videos that come out every Sunday at 10 a.m. where I work with the astrological energy of the week ahead to help us consciously create the life that we want, the life of our dreams. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I really would appreciate your support for the growth of the channel. Okay, and one more thing, don't forget the keynote of the Soul Sister channel. Life is lived, you guys, from the inside out. Make it a great week, experience, and work with that incredible energy of love. What's love got to do with it? Namaste.